Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dajjal and the return of the Jesus. And today we read the chapter, the mention of Dajjal, the mention of the Dajjal in the Quran. And scholars have asked about the wisdom, hikmah, of the Dajjal not being explicitly mentioned in the Quran, even though his fitna is very great and the prophets have warned us about him, and we have been ordered to seek protection with Allah from his fitna while in prayer. The scholars have answered about this with several responses. From them are that he is mentioned implicitly among the verses which are in Allah the Most High saying, يوم يأتي بعد آيات ربك لا ينفع نفس إيمانها لم تكن آمنت من قبل وكسبت في إيمانها خيرا. The day that some of the signs of your Lord do become, no good will it do to a person to believe them if he believed not before, nor earn a good through his faith. These signs are the rising of the sun from the west, and the beast. All of these are mentioned in the tafsir of this verse. For Muslim and Tirmidhi related from Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, who said, Allah said, ثلاثة إذا خرجنا لا ينفع نفسا إيمانها لم تكن آمنت من قبلها وكسب إيمانها خيرا طلوع الشمس من مغربها والدجال ودابة الأرض. These are three matters that appear then. It will not benefit a person to have iman in Allah if it had not believed previously, or acquired because of its iman, or in any good hair. The rising of the sun from the west, Dajjal and the beast and the Dabba of the earth. 2. That the Quran has mentioned the descending of Isa alayhi salatu wasalam, and Isa is the one who will kill the Dajjal. So it sufficed to mention the Masih of guidance instead of Masih of misguidance. It is a custom in the language of the Arabs that they content themselves by mentioning one word with a counteractive meaning instead of the other. 3. That he is referred to Allah the Most High saying, لَخَلْقُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ أَكْبَرُ مِنْ خَلْقِ النَّاسِ وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَ النَّاسِ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. Indeed, the creation of the heavens and the earth is greater than the creation of the people. The intent with the word al-nafs, the people here, is the Dajjal employing the word that is people and necessarily for some persons or person. Abu Aliya commented that is greater than the creation of the Dajjal. Then he was magnified by the Jews. Ibn Hajar says, and this, if it is proven, is the best of responses, so is from those matters which the Prophet ﷺ took responsibility to explain and technologies with Allah. 4. The Quran has not mentioned Dajjal because of his contemptuous standing in the sight of Allah, for he will claim lordship and is a human, whose condition opposes the majesty of the Lord, his magnificence, his perfection, his glory, and who is free from deficiency. For this reason, his matter and affair with Allah is too despicable and contemptuous that he should be mentioned, although the prophets have warned against him and have explained about his danger and fitness as preceded. If the objection that the Quran has mentioned, Pharaoh, his rest, and he claimed lordship Rubiya and divinity Uluhiya, then what is said the matter and the affairs of Pharaoh has ended and finished. He is mentioned in a admonition and a lesson for the people. As for the affair of the Dajjal, then it will occur at the end of time. So mention of him was left out of the Quran only as a test for the people, despite that his claim of lordship is too evident that is a fertile to be drawn attention to in the Quran. For Dajjal is apparently deceived and clearly despised, too despicable and contemptuous, or hold the position that he is claiming. As a result, I left mention of him because what he, the Most High, knows about his believing servants, that the like of this will not be hidden to them, but it will only increase them in iman and submission to Allah and His Messenger. As the young man will say and reply to whom Dajjal will kill, Wallahi ma kunta fika أشد بصيرا من اليوم من بصيرا مني اليوم. يعني والله ما كنت فيك أشد بصيرة مني من اليوم يعني. By Allah, I have not increased insight regarding you today. Sometimes the mention of something is left out because it is too clear to be mentioned, like the Prophet left mention in his final illness that he should write a letter regarding Abu Bakr as-Siddiq's Khilafah, for it was too clear to mention to the companions due to his lofty rank, or in the sight of the companions. Whereas Allah and the believers do not substantiate the claim of anyone but that of Abu Bakr. Ibn Hajar cites the question regarding the Dajjal not being mentioned in the Quran as an unceasing question, for Allah the Most High mentions Yajuj and Majuj in the Quran, and the fitna is close to the fitna of the Dajjal. And perhaps the first reply given is much closer to being correct and Allah knows best. So the Dajjal is mentioned as being among some of the verses, and the Prophet ﷺ took the responsibility to explain these broad aspects in detail.